Three Archmages and a rod of... what? GameMasters here, and the cover to Vecna, Eve of Ruin dropped, and it's the back of the book that I want to take a closer look at. It reads, "Who will save existence? The evil lich god Vecna has unearthed secrets he can use to unravel and remake the universe. Stopping Vecna will require working with three of the multiverse's most famous archmages, traveling to far-flung locales, and rebuilding the legendary Rod of Seven Parts." Vecna, Eve of Ruin is a high-stakes Dungeons & Dragons adventure in which the fate of the multiverse hangs in the balance. The heroes begin in the Forgotten Realms and travel to Planescape, Spelljammer, Eberron, Ravenloft, Dragonlance, and Greyhawk as they race to save existence from obliteration. Now, it states that it is a Dungeons & Dragons adventure for characters of levels 10 to 20 and is to be used with 5th edition. There are a few major interesting things to note here. First is that it mentions three of the multiverse's most famous archmages. Would that possibly be Tasha, Bigby, and Mordenkainen? Now, where did they originate? Greyhawk. It talks about the Rod of Seven Parts. Where did that originate? Yep, Greyhawk. Hell, it even specifically mentions that the adventurers will travel to Greyhawk. What does that all mean? Well, you guys know that I've been heavily speculating that we will see a Greyhawk setting release as a surprise release this year. Except, you know that saying, hold your horses? Well, I kind of feel like my horses have been held up. Now, before I jump into this theory, I want to first thank these Rod of Seven Part supporters. Their contributions to my channel have been so generous, and I cannot thank them enough. If you would like to jump in and become a Patreon or YouTube member as well, I will leave a link down in the comments, and of course, I'll add your name to this ever-growing list of supporters. Okay, what I want to do is, I want to zoom in on this one little section where it talks about the traveling. It states that the heroes begin in the Forgotten Realms and travel to Planescape, Spelljammer, Eberron, Ravenloft, Dragonlance, and Greyhawk. Now, take a close look at each of those settings, specifically what's shown behind them. Behind each one is a registered trademark symbol, that little R that's inside of a circle. But behind the Greyhawk entry is a small TM. It's still trademarked, but it's not a registered trademark. So that leads one to ask, well, what's the difference? Okay, so a registered trademark's appearance here on this book means that Wizards of the Coast owns the corresponding trademark. That those settings have been registered with the U.S. Trademark and Patent Office, where the TM, the trademark depiction behind Greyhawk, means that it's simply not registered. Now, that doesn't mean that it's not going through the process. It just means that it's not been registered yet. It is also possible that someone else owns the trademark of Greyhawk and that Wizards is licensing it out from that entity. Regardless, this gives me a little bit of pause and wondering if we will still, if we're still going to see, or if we were ever going to see an official setting release for Greyhawk. And how bad I wanted to see that setting for 5th edition. You guys know, I mean, I've been clamoring about it for about a year and a half now. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys the cover of Vecna, of the new Vecna book, and get your thoughts. If the three Archmages are not Tasha, Bigby, and Mordenkainen, who else could they be? And how fun is it going to be to see the Rod of Seven Parts in this new book? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and until next our paths cross, may Vecna's remaining eye not gaze upon you.